So we're gonna start spraying this house. I don't know if anyone's in there, but we're gonna start spraying this house. For those that have any type of questions, for anyone that has questions, feel free to ask. What's going on, Justin? Another day in paradise, brother. It's actually the same color, guys. You know, the skin is the same. Actually, all the house is gonna be just one tone. Make sure you pay attention to when you're spraying. That way you know where you're left off at and stuff like that. And like I said, sometimes, you know, you gotta pay attention to your tips, you know, your pump and things like that. The reason why, because, you know, sometimes they're blown out and stuff like that, so they really don't work well, and this is what happens. You know, you stop working because, you stop working because the tip acts up, and then you gotta reverse it, make it spit out whatever's stuck. You know, and always make sure this is your tip right here. This is your tip right here. There's different tips, different kind of tips, guys. So always try to figure out what tip is better for the job that you're doing. You know, don't just grab any tip, and you know, there's no need to grab a big tip for interior, guys. You know, a 315, a 213, a 215 tip will do the work. Yes, I do have a meter, but I really don't need it. I'm good with this. Good morning, everyone. Everyone, good morning. Welcome in. Yesterday, if you guys don't know, I caught a scene in Glendale. A guy actually went on a rampage, and Glendale and Phoenix were actually chasing this guy, and he wrecked like 3 or 4 cars. He ran in back of houses, and I mean, it was just well, he made a disaster. But besides that, guys, good morning, and let's continue painting. I'm doing the scene right now. And this is not actually my pump, guys. This is not my pump. This is the owner's pump. I mean, I just use whatever they have. You know, so I can't really say too much about it. But you know, always take care of the stuff, even though it's not yours. You know. See, that's what I don't like. And believe it or not, when things like this happen, it's time consuming, it's frustrating, it's tedious, and all that good stuff. But you just gotta make the best out of it and make sure you get everything right, you know. Now check the ceiling, check the ceiling as you're spraying. Make sure you always have a wet edge, whether you're rolling, brushing, spraying, whatever the case might be. And the worst thing about it is that when you work for somebody that, brings you just a little amount, brings you a little amount of paint and material and things like that, and it shouldn't be like that. They should be more prepared. Homeboy only brought a 5 of paint, meaning 5 gallons. I mean, we'll see how far it goes. And it's kind of sad to work for people like that because they own a business and they don't want to spend money on their own business, which is crucial because for you to get money, you got to spend money. Not, we're going to paint a house and you bring 3 rolls of paper and 3 rolls of, no, everything is going to get satin. It's just one color, satin. Of course, except for the baseboard, anything has to do with trim or doors, they get, that high gloss. Nancy, what's going on, Nancy? Nice to see you in there, Nancy. Not only that, guys, have one thing in mind, when you're spraying, when you're spraying and they start bringing you that little 5 gallons, 6 gallons, and do what you can. It just doesn't make any sense, because when you have a lot of new mud on the walls, meaning you patched them or whatever it is, it's gonna suck up a lot of paint. So just be aware, guys. Be aware. It's not just go and give a bid and they don't even stop. This shit doesn't even stop. So let's get the closet in, guys. And that's what happens when you have cheap stuff, old, you know, it doesn't really work too well. But I guess it is what it is, guys. Can't complain. Just do the job. Always have a pattern of the way you're gonna start spraying, guys. Always make sure you have a pattern. That way you won't be hitting the wet paint and all that. Good morning, guys. You know, always make sure you get a pattern. Meaning, I'm gonna start here, and I'm not gonna do the kitchen or the living room yet. I'm gonna skip to the rooms, right? Go to the rooms, do that, do all these rooms, and then work my way out, guys. Always have one thing in mind. Make sure you do your job right. And that's how you spray things, guys. You don't gotta be all fast and trying to look all good for the boss. Or if you want to call him a boss, you know, you don't gotta do all that, all the extras. Just be yourself, do your job. Well, whatever makes you comfortable, and if he doesn't like it, move along, you know, that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do, guys. Just move along, you know. Move along, you know. Sometimes probably, you know, the company wasn't for you, or you were, the company wasn't for you, or you were not for them, you know. And remember, they're gonna win because it's their business, it's their company, so it's gonna be done whatever they're saying, and that's why, thank God, I should be getting my contractor license, guys. For you guys that don't know, I should be starting my contractor license pretty soon because I'm sick and tired of working for people that don't appreciate shit, you know. Yeah, so always just be careful at what you do, you know, don't be scared. Don't be scared of what you do, never be scared, always stay positive. Oh, that's because you guys are talking, okay. Yeah, always give it all you got, guys. Always give it all you got, all right? It's not hard. And sometimes what that means, it's probably because there's something stuck in the one that sucks in the paint, right? Because I don't think I wasted that much paint already. And sure enough, that's what it was, guys. It's this right here, which, you know, sometimes you're gonna clean the paint, but it doesn't matter. Sometimes you're still gonna have kind of like little dirt in there, you know. So, like I said, don't get scared. Nothing's gonna happen. You know, nothing's gonna happen. You just keep going, keep painting. And I know you guys hear that because that's what it is, guys. So sometimes it doesn't matter. We don't know how long these buckets of paint been in the stores. So no matter what, a lot of people may think, oh, you know what, it's not dry, but sure enough, down underneath it is. So sometimes you gotta do something called boxing. And you gotta box the paint out because just in case if there's blocks of paint, you gotta put some water, add on some water, and just box it, meaning steer it from one bucket to the other, and that's gonna help out your paint not to blog or get anything clogged in your gun or whatever it is. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and see what's going on over here because I don't like that noise. All right, guys, let's go ahead and finish this off. I'm not that individual guys that are really into like spraying rooms and stuff like that. And the reason why it's more work, it's more prepping, it's more work, you gotta prep more, and it's just, you know, but sometimes, you know, everybody has their way, and I'm not gonna be arguing with someone about, you know, I'm not gonna be arguing with somebody. Especially if you're a contractor, but to each his own, guys. I'm not here to. And these are the consequences. You guys see this? Look at this. And that's what happens, guys. Always have one thing in mind. Tools do matter a lot when it comes down to work. You gotta have the right tools. You gotta have everything real nice and tight. You can't be having stuff that are gonna leave you half-assed work. You just can't do that. You guys hear it? Another thing, guys, the real light compared to the light inside the house is way different. It's not gonna be the same, you know, so the lighting is different, the shadows are different. So, you know, it's not just about throwing paint, put paint on walls and things like that. You know, sometimes you gotta, you know, kind of like match your colors, you know, make things look way, way different and better, you know what I mean? So it's, painting is a beauty, guys. Painting is a beauty. It's not like other things, you know. This is more cosmetic work here, guys. So it's you know, a lot of people see painters as like nothing, but in reality, painters are the ones that give life, you know, to when the house is rented or the house is being occupied, yeah, I understand, the structure of the building of the house, but the painting and the inside is what people like. Tony, yeah, what's up, bro? How you been, man? For this job, I mean, probably like 6K, you know what I mean? Like 6,000. EJ74, JD. Probably like a 7, like a 7,000 fucking bid on this one, you know what I mean? But always remember, make sure you know what you're doing. It's not easy saying I'm a painter or I'm a plumber or I'm an electrician or I'm this and I'm that. And, at the end of the day, okay, guy, well, I need you to do this. And guess what? You don't know how to do it. And then next thing you know, you get mad because you're and shit like that. But that's the way the ball rolls. Tony Yayo, I hope you're doing good, homie. I hope you're doing good. Congratulations. May God bless you. Happy holidays, brother. Happy holidays, everyone. But yeah, guys, let's start off with the ceiling. And yes, guys, that's the way this thing works. That's the way, the life of a painter. I enjoy what I do, guys. Believe that. I enjoy what I do. JD. Oh, you're JD. Shout out, brother. JD's out there putting it down, working, like always. That's right, brother. But with that said, guys, thank you very much once again for stopping by. Thank you very much for supporting your host. Like always, thank you. God bless everyone, guys. God bless everyone. And everyone, stay safe. Stay safe out there. Downey, be careful when you're out there. Everyone, stay safe. Peace, love. Talk to you on the next one, guys. But that's it. You guys know the famous words. Bye-bye.